The Apple event on March 8, 2022 introduced some new products, including the new Mac Studio. The new Mac Studio looks like the Mac Mini Pro we were waiting for last year. And in this video, I'm going to share my reaction to the unveiling of the new Mac Studio, and without testing one, if this is a Mac to consider to replace your current computer working from home. Thank you for everyone that has hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. And if you are visiting this channel for the first time, I'm Ryan, and this is the Elevate Project. To help professionals like you elevate your remote office with tech and be more confident and engaging delivering online presentations working from home. Apple unveiled a few new products, and I was highly interested in this Mac Studio. Last year, there was rumors of a Mac Mini Pro running an updated M1 chip. Last year, they only introduced the M1 Pro and M1 Max on the new MacBook Pros, but no new Mac Mini update. I struggled last year to either upgrade to the Mac Mini M1 2020 or the brand new MacBook Pro. I ended up deciding to purchase the Mac Mini. So I was excited and intrigued about the new Mac Studio to see if I made a terrible mistake. At first glance, it looks like 2.5 Mac Minis stacked on top of each other. It has lots of I/O with a 10 gigabyte Ethernet port, 2 USB 3.8 ports, 4 Thunderbolt 4 connections, HDMI, and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on the back. They also included 2 USB-C ports and an SD card reader in the front, which I will say is a nice touch. It still has a small footprint when compared to the Mac Pro, and of course, you get the M1 Max chipset, or you can configure the new Mac Studio to the new M1 Ultra chipset that doubles everything: the cores, the GPU, and neural engine. It really is insane what they did to pack this kind of power and performance into this little machine. Now let's figure out if I made the wrong decision, and should have I waited with my first reaction. First, let me explain what I do on a daily basis for personal and work applications working from home. My main office apps I use is Microsoft Office 360, utilizing Excel, Word, and PowerPoint, which I use the most. I use Mail, Safari, and Keynote every single day, and I'm on Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and WebEx at least 3 times per week. And some days, I'm up to 6 hours on video conferencing. For YouTube, I do use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos and GarageBand. I have a Samsung Odyssey G9 49-inch display running my visuals, and of course my Rodecaster Pro, and it's connected to multiple external hard drives and a NOS. So I'm recording a 90-day update on the Mac Mini M1, and depending when you watch this video, the link to that video will be in the description below. So the Mac Studio, I know, will be able to run all my daily applications with ease, and with a minimum 32 gigabytes of RAM on any of the configurations, we'll be able to run most, if not all, those applications at the same time without difficulty. Now, the Mac Studio really is a powerhouse that could rival the Mac Pro and almost replace that segment for most users. Looking online, you will know the M1 Max is an amazing chipset. The brand new M1 Ultra is 2 M1 Max chipsets fused together. Whew. Do I need to say more on the performance enhancements? This tiny beast is the Mac Studio. And when you see the performance tests, they are testing on applications like Photoshop, Final Cut Pro that are targeted at creators. For my case and my daily applications, I have been impressed and satisfied by the performance from my Mac Mini M1 that starts at $699 US, which include an 8-core CPU, an 8-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine, which is an amazing price for what you get. The Mac Studio, which is launching on March 18th, can be pre-ordered starting from $1,999 US for the M1 Max chipset with a 10-core CPU, 24-core GPU, and a 16-core neural engine. And starting at $3,999 US for the M1 Ultra gives you a staggering 20-core CPU, 48-core GPU, and a 32-core neural engine. So my initial reaction is, wow, this is a beast. Now, I stated in another video, the late 2021 MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro and M1 Max is the best MacBook Pros you don't need for most users. If you choose the Mac Studio, it is going to last a long time, guaranteed, and is a great investment into a desktop if you already have a monitor you love and a keyboard and mouse. If you have the funds and want to get the best M1 Apple computer, you'll be happy with either the M1 Max or the M1 Ultra. For me, and I want to say for 80% of users, the Mac Mini at its current price point and what I have personally experienced with the 16GB RAM version is still the smart choice. Now, that doesn't mean I won't end up with the Mac Studio one day, but right now, the Mac Studio is definitely something I want and is a good to have. I just don't need it for the things I'm currently doing. I don't think I'll be missing much or will really utilize the extra power if I were to get it right now. But if you found value in this video, hit that like button. It really helps the channel and lets me know to make more content like this one. If you think I made the right decision or if I made the wrong decision and should have waited for the Mac Studio release, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you in the next video.